This is getting pretty ridiculous now. Walsh is out this week with a minor knee complaint. So it does sound like it's going to be a 1 week injury, but going to Magic round, who's there? Who's bringing the magic? Sounds like Selwyn Cobbo is going to play one, and they've got a young fella on debut, I think, that's going to come into the centres. That seems to be the play, but NRL Physio's just tweeted that out, and a couple other places have popped that out as well. So super sad. Was keen to watch him play in person. I haven't seen it yet, and it's not going to happen. And a lot of people own him as well, so it's just another red dot. People looking to even buy him potentially this week as well. So super frustrating for owners of Walsh. Ish isn't going to be happy. She's got Walsh out and SJ, two faves after Carrigan. Carrigan's number 2 after SJ. So yeah, annoying for a lot of people. 31.5% in the top 5,000 own Walsh, and are just going to have to cop that this week. And the big thing with Walsh is he does play the Titans next week. So decisions, that's for sure, because that is now at least 4 games over the next 9. Yeah, 9 that he's going to be out. And then potentially, does he back up? Does he actually come back next week? Man, that's frustrating. I think you do hold for next week and see what happens. If he does well and he's fine, and then he can recover and play after Origin, first one anyway, then you do keep him. But yeah, just another frustrating situation here. Guys, we are here for the questions and one team to go through. So let's go through some questions firstly, and then we get into that one team that we've got. So question here was McInnes. We didn't go through him. I think he's a very high chance of playing Origin. If you want to take the punt on him, you can. But I do think he's just a clear hold. Will obviously be good if he doesn't make Origin. That would be sweet, and I'll probably look to buy him potentially. But at this stage, I think it's a bit too risky with the amount of trades we've got left to go for him. Liam asks, Cheese and Finn to Marnie and Weeks, banking 92k. Love it. That works. I do think Finn is a hold. I think Cheese you can hold or sell, just because Finn's likely to get big minutes in round 13. I think if you can get him to that point, sweet. If you have to play him this week, then maybe you can sell instead. Luke asks Bateman, Turbo, and Waddell to Nickera, Drinky, or Cola, and Reed Marnie. AK left with Drinky, 220 with Cola, or Drinky, Cola, Reed Marnie with 209 left. So those 3 are an easy trade outs, which is cool. Just base it off which position you need there. You've obviously got 2 wing fullback, 1 center, wing fullback dual. So if you feel like you want the edge instead, go the first one. If you want the center cover instead, go the second one. That works out well there. Either one of them are good. Hey, Jamie's Corey Waddell hold. Yes, I didn't speak about him. I think you can hold or sell. It's easy to hold for 1 week. If there's injuries to either of their forwards there in Burbo or Olakau'atu, then he could easily get back that start and get good scores again. On the contrary, he doesn't play round 13 anyway. If he's going to be a bench guy going forward, I think he's an easy sell. So yeah, hold or sell is fine on that one. Rhinos, I've done SJ, Bateman, and Turbo to Weeks. I think SJ you can hold as well. Just keep that in mind. Weeks, AFB, and Yo. Grab Yo because I'm needing round 13 middles. Yo's going to be out round 13, unfortunately, mate. Out. Yo is out round 13. Just remember that. He has Origin, so that might change things for him, to be honest with you there. So yeah, Waddell, Chan, Turbo, Cola, Weeks, Nickera, yes. Tohu Harris or Nat Butcher, or maybe Butch first. Butch first. He could lose some minutes if you want to check out. I went through all the mids with Scoop, so keep an eye on that video that just came out. These are all questions before that. Anyway, who would you take, Tohu Harris or Butch? Just answered that question. Who would you sell out of Cleary, Turbo, and Bateman? Would you hold the others? Sell all 3, sadly. Chan, Turbo, Hughes to Cole, Rapana, or Cola, and Butcher. Yeah, Cola is going to be the worker on that one. A few people going Butcher. KPP and Tommy to Fafita and anyone 400k and below. Yeah, can do. That works. If you can move KPP on, I'm going to hold. That's fine. My guess is Edwards or Best, Burton, Hines, Moses. Apparently, there's a little article that came out today that assistant coach John Cartwright, I believe it is, came out and said if Moses gets through the game in round 12, he's going to be the halfback. Not sure if that's exactly going to happen, but yeah, this could be the play. And then Hines or Luai, potentially in 6. There you go. Burton, unsure if he's going to be the centre for sure. Robson, Gerbo, Crichton, Martin, Yo, McInnes, Utukamanu, RCG, and Olkawatu. Yeah, that works. Would absolutely love Aiken, but already have 6 plays out round 14 and probably some injuries along the way. Yeah, for sure, Bryn. Who's more of a must-have, Drinkwater or Dom Young? No must-have, but Drinky longer term, for sure. Went with a real risky trade last week in Marzu. Going to play it safe this week with Weeks and Kohler in. Yeah, cool. Can bring in any player for head-to-head, but we play through bye weeks. Any thoughts, any position, and any price? Right now, I do think Aiken's a good one. I do think Dylan Brown's a good one. If you're wanting them to play a couple of those bye rounds and not miss them all, then there's no real clear must-haves. JJ, so Jolliffe is good up in that position. I think Joe Tarpany could be a good one. Reed Marnie in the hooking position. Drinky in fullback, or Dylan Edwards. If you think Edwards won't make Origin, then he's going to be a good one as well. Thoughts on Turbo to King and Carrigan to Brown. Hold pat. Hold pat until 13. Honestly, with all these injuries, anyone could be picked or missed out on. Not a Queenslander, so don't really care who they pick. They're the form team and always have the Queensland mentality, as Gus always reminds us. Yep, that's for sure. Our players, it's selfish. They prefer to lose as long as they get picked in the team. Fair play. Vits, thoughts on Bateman and Finifuyaki to Adden and Kohler? Yes, please. Who should I trade? Turbo for maybe Hammer? Not Hammer. He misses like 5 games of Origin. So 13, 14, 16, 18, 19, and then maybe 20 if he's not backing up. Too many games. You got plenty of options. Would you sell Pikura or Stewart first? Just remember, guys, for that question as well, Kristen, you've got that whole video with all the options in all those positions. So you should have an option there in front of you. Would you sell Pikura or Stewart first? Stewart, I think Stewart is going to be the first sell. Pikura could come good. We don't know at this stage. Wouldn't trading in Origin players be more suited to those with less trades than more trades, because you don't have the trades to upgrade buy period guys to guys like Haas post Origin? Yeah, definitely. Could afford anyone for Bateman and cannot figure out whether to target buys, or someone like Haas or Yo. Yo would work, but you're trying in this situation, guys. You're trying to trade in guys you can hold for the season. So like I'm looking at potentially Ewan Aiken this week, and if you're going for Max King, then he's a fringe guy that you could hold for the entirety of the year. That's where I'd be looking at it. So it's cash cows that can do a good job over this buy period that you will then move on to a high-end guy, or try to, with cash in the bank. But yeah, because we're going to have a lot of cash from Origin guys that we're selling, try to get in guns right now, and then those cheapies. Those mid-rangers are a little bit awkward to pick unless you have a lot of trades. That's where we're at. Waddell to AFB, Turbo to Kohler, Chevy to Marzu. Yeah, I like it. What does he say? But most guns I want will play Origin. Yeah, exactly. Sent an email. I need help. I'll have a look, mate. I'll see what's up. See what I can do there. But yeah, try to send it here unless you're in the private group. A lot of the clear one-to-one help looking at teams and stuff is for the private group. That's why I set it up, because I only have so much time in a day. That's why it's there. So thanks for that. Look into that next year. Mind what he drives. Got Cleary, Johnson, and Bateman all out for my side. Thoughts on trades and who to bring in? Is Hines worth bringing in, even though Origin's coming up? He's touch and go this week, so probably not there on that one. Let's go and have a quick look at this team while we're here. Got 235k in the bank. The sells are Turbo, Bateman, potentially Pikura. Can pretty much get anyone I want. I don't really know who or what I want. J. Cole looks good, although that will be 6 half of my team. Yeah, that's way too many. Kohler is also one on my radar. He'll be my 4th center. Lost on direction I want to take on my team. Any tips? Alrighty. So, mates, we're 2044th overall. Very close to my team there. Very cool. 18 trades left, so a couple more than mine. Plenty in the bank. Awesome. All right, so situational. We have enough players for the half position. You've got Weeks there that covers that, which is good. So Bateman, Turbo. In your situation, you could go a Nickera. That could work for Bateman, just to straight swap the edge, for sure. Turbo, you've got Drinky. Could go like an Aitken. That could work out. You've got 1 Raider, 1 Dolphin. Yeah, Aitken could really work. That could be cool. Could go for a Farnworth. That could work there. If you needed another hooker, you could maybe go for Reed Marnie or something like that this week if you wanted to go up top. and have someone that plays round 13 for Harry Grant. You could go Dylan Brown. I think he would be really good for your side as well. But again, that's lots of halves, as you said. The duels, obviously, is a thing, but they're, wing fullback in a position that's fairly tough. You don't have Armstrong. You could go for Armstrong this week. Yeah, I think there's a few guys there, but obviously top guns. AFB, if you want to grab him, I think he's a good purchase this week as well. Just to set you up for the entirety of the buy period, not just around 13. Yeah, I think that's how I'd probably play it, mate. This week, you got KO already. It would only be Armstrong if you wanted to get that. Yeah, I think we'll leave it at that. Awesome. Thanks so much for messaging in as always, Max. You're a legend. All right, good or bad trade? Piakura, Bateman and Chan to Weeks, Atkinson and Fafita. Yep. Nikora or Aiken. If you just want best scorer, Nikora just, look at buys as well. Buys and center as well. Like, that's a tough question because they both will score similar, but Nikora plays 13 and 14. Aiken doesn't play 14, but he covers center as well. So there's that. And he's more expensive too. Thanks, Jamie. Great long version of my trades this week. Perhaps to Weeks. I was thinking Cole for either Chan or Willison. Do you think Willison will pick up more minutes over Origin period? Yes, but he misses 13 and 14. So leave me with 14 trades around 500 bank. PS, have fun at Magic Round, mate. Thank you. Absolutely. Willison can be... You can sell. You can sell Xavier if you'd like to there for sure. Do you recommend trade out Curran for Nikora or Katoa? Notice Curran's not playing 80. Hold. Even if he continues these minutes. He won't miss that many tackles this week, I promise. I feel like Jesse has at least 30% chance. Jesse Ramian, for sure. I did forget Lomax and Jaden Suar and Suali'i as well as options to play Origin too. Hope that video was helpful in some way. Who do I trade Shaw Johnson for? If you don't know, hold. 3 weeks out, you'll want him after that round 13 when he's back. Bateman, Turbo, and Waddell for Nikora, Drinky, /Cola, Reed Marnie. I think we already answered this one. Hopgood's going to be back up. Para doing shite. Yeah, but you don't want to buy because he's out round 20 as well, I think. 16, so 13, 16, 19, 20. Hey, Jamie, you have Turbo, Bateman, Brimson, all injured this week. Do you think it's worth going Drinkwater, Cola, and Aiken? Yes. McInnes a buy. Yes. Or it's a risk. It's a risk for sure. To be honest, his KPP sell, I think you can either works for KPP. If you've got a lot of trades, you can do it, but there's every chance he starts this week with Frizzell potentially out. Nikora, Katoa, or Nat. 1 or 2. Wouldn't go Nat when you got the other two options. Always enjoy your posts, Use. Thank you. No matter where people finish this hectic fantasy season, a lot of fantasy nuts owe you. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that, Don. Good man. Good man. All right. Fade to black. So far this season, I have made 22 trades in total, including this week. 12 were just to deal with injuries. Turbo, Bateman, Pat, Murray, Foggs, Burbo, Totola, Rapana, Hosking, Chan, Cleary, Lukey. On top of that, I had 3 guys dropped. Keeney, Gagai, Tupanua. Yuck, what a season. Yeah, that's insane. That's insane. I don't think we'll get more trades this year. Last year, that COVID year we did because they had to miss games for COVID. Do you remember that? That was wild. That was wild. Hold or sell. Do you think Aiken keeps the starting edge spot for the rest of the year? Yes. Now that situation's all set up, I think so. Wondering who to trade KPP for. Any suggestions? Hold. If you're not sure, again, hold. Is Tapani a buy? Yes. Cheers, Jamie. Nice vid. Queensland all day. Yeah, good chance as always. Thinking hopefully it'll be a close season. Great vids today. Thank you, mate. Rank 245. Doing Turbs to Weeks. Chan to Madison. Why? I like the duel. May get more minutes during Origin and plays around 13. Any suggestions on who else I could pick up instead? Plays 14-2. I'm picking him up. Don't care if he scores 30. Okay. Nikora. Yeah, that works. He's going to be a fun one if you want to do that. Thanks for helping out in the comments, you guys. Good stuff. That works. Watch Blues pick Hines as a prop, and when he gets bowled over in the first 3 minutes, he gets taken off and his Origin career is over. But he's had his chance and failed again. Tough times. All right, last one. Turbo to Weeks, Cleary to Hines, and Chan to Neem. Thoughts? Struggling for mids for round 13. Need to bring in one more and an edge. All right. The Neem one's interesting for sure. I think he works out. He'll make some cash, which will be good. You could just go one of the options I mentioned in the video with Scoop as well. I think that'll be it. All right, so that's the Q&A done there. I think we'll give it a little update, see if there's anything that popped through in the last few minutes, which is one. Hey Jamie, thoughts on Chevy, Turbo, Bateman out for weeks, Aiken, Neem, or weeks, Carraz, JFH or King? Or weeks, Carraz. So that third one gives him keepers. Maybe third, just because as I said, you want guys that are going to be potentially there as keepers for the entirety of the year, and you know that Carraz and King will be. Fisher Harris maybe not so much, whereas the other option there where you go weeks, Aiken, Neem, you're gonna have to trade out again. So that, for what Lachlan was saying there, that works out better that way for sure. Did I miss these here? Maybe. Oh no, these are all the ones we just went through. Dear Mr. Boat, what's your thoughts on Turbo, Curran, Schiller? Hold Curran, guys. I didn't talk about him just because I think he's a clear hold, even though he had an off week. Got Turbo, Brimson, Bateman. Who are the top 5 players to bring in? That is what that video is for. I think we'll leave it there, guys. Thank you so much for being here for the Q&A and the one team that we went through this week. We've got trades videos to come. Supercoach, well, I've got Walsh in my team, so I've got to work out that one. And then fantasy, got a couple of trades to make. And yeah, a few trades to make in the head-to-head team for sure. Wish you all the best of luck for Magic Round. I'll get those videos out, obviously. But thanks so much for being here for the entirety of the week. We've got all the way through until tomorrow night to make your trades and watch these videos. So thanks for being here. Catch you in the next one.